Before we go to Kaggle, I just want to talk about something. I'm sure you all would have used a scale. Okay, let's say you go to US and you buy a scale. So let's say this is a 15 centimeters scale. A scale bought in USA versus a scale bought in, let's say, Australia. It will have same definition of centimeter. And that's the best part about scale. It is universal. You can communicate across continents because everyone across the world agrees on the definition of what a centimeter is, what a let's say 1 kilogram is. So this universality is a very important thing. If in terms of your knowledge you could have a similar scale which is a universally known, which everyone will agree on, that will be a great thing for your data science journey. There is a scale for it. Not many people know this, but the scale is Kaggle. So let me just show how that scale works. If you go on kaggle.com, you will actually find there is this section. These are the important parts on Kaggle. Let me just talk about each section here, and then we will get into the details related to stage 1. So first detail, this is compete. Here we have competitions. If you want to participate in competitions, this is the best place to be. This is where data is found. So if you want to refine your skills of data collection, then this is a place where you want to be. If you want to check out the codes of other people, then this is the place to be. Notebooks. If you want to do discussions, if you want to do some introductory courses is present here. Now the fun part, the most fun part starts here and here. The section here is jobs. Many of the latest things, many of the new jobs which are looking for a data scientist who is hands-on, they will actually be found here. So even if you lack experience, it will not hinder you getting hired as long as you can prove yourself at the right place, and as long as you have a number which can universally tell others that okay, this guy is on the scale of knowledge, this guy is much higher. So the funnest part of Kaggle is user ranking. This in my mind is as important as invention of scale. Let's see what do we mean by user ranking. So I'm just opening Kaggle and we'll see how does user ranking actually look. So on Kaggle rankings, we have 4 sections here. One is competition, one is datasets, and one is notebooks, and one is discussion. Okay, so 4 different sections we have here. Now in these sections, take a look at these 5 categories: grandmasters, masters, experts, contributors, and novice. What I love the most is details of this ranking. So let me just open learning more about ranking. So this will redirect you to Kaggle progression system. Okay, there are these categories of expertise. Let's see what does it take to become a novice. Anyone who creates account on Kaggle becomes a novice immediately. And let's see how many novices do we have. 81,000 people have just opened account and have not done anything else. Let's go forward. How do you become a contributor? You complete your profile, you engage with community, and you just explore Kaggle platform. So contributor is someone who has added a bio, someone who has added a location, occupation, organization, SMS verification, just ran one code, any code. It could be print hello world. Just made one comment. It could be I like this. Just made one upvote. It could be upvote to anything. And made one task submission. It could be the wrongest submission ever. Once you do this, you become a contributor. So around 56,000 people have just done that bare minimum. They have just completed their profile, ran some code, done just one submission, and done. What is an expert here? Expert is if you are into bronze medal. So, for example, as long as you are into top 50%, 50%, and look at the total percentage, around 95% of people are just novices and contributors. So to get into expert category, you don't need anything. And you can proudly say that I am amongst top 5,933 plus 1,462 plus 194 people. So once you reach at this scale, it helps you make your case about your knowledge and your place in the hierarchy of people's knowledge all over the world. Here, the reason this is important is everybody wants to get hired. If you take a look at, let's say, if you want to work at Facebook, a company like Facebook or Google or Amazon, they are going to get at least 10 to 20,000 resumes, of people interested in data science every month. Okay. And out of those 10,000 people resumes or 20,000 resumes you get, how many people do you think will be in top 10,000 in the world? Not many. It's not hard. It's just that people don't do it. So this is amongst that category. It's simple, but people don't do it. It's the same thing as losing weight. It is simple. So at one time I had gone to a store where there were weight loss pills available. Okay. So and that weight loss pill had instructions. So that instruction said to lose weight with this pill, you need to drink warm water, you need to diet, and you need to exercise. So I was like, if I could do that, why would I need the pill? So similarly, exercise, like exercise, if you apply the same thing in this knowledge thing, this is really simple to get into expert category, but people don't do it because they don't know it. It is not as hard as all other things which are there, we want to improve in our life. It's simple. Not many people do it. Okay. Now, going back to the resumes example I was taking, you will actually find there were competitions which were using this Kaggle competition for hiring people. So if I go to compete here, let me go to this categories. Let me go to this recruitment. Okay. And let's go to completed. So these many companies have actually hired people from this competitions. So Two Sigma company hired from this competition 3 years back. Insurance claim 4 years back. Facebook 4 years back. Yelp 4 years back. Airbnb 5 years back. Now you don't have to actually wait for these companies to make a new competition. You can get a good rank from old competitions. There are a lot of places here. So you can either do that or you can see open jobs here. As long as you have a good respectable ranking, it is actually very easy to get hired. I said it is easy. I meant simple. It's simple to get hired, but few people do it. So get into experts at least. So it could be expert of competitions, expert of data sets, expert of notebooks, expert of discussion. Amount of time it might take to reach this masters, I think will be less than 6 months, at most a year. And once you reach here, you are top 2000 in the world in terms of your knowledge, in terms of your expertise.